Good morning, called to order. It is 12 noon, March 19th. This is the meeting of the Historic Preservation Board, Denison, Texas. Present are members Kurt Chakowski, Linda Anderson, Steve Riley, Rhonda Bourne, and myself, Kirsten Solomon. We do have a quorum. Items for individual consideration. A, receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on approving the minutes from the March 5th, 2024 meeting. Any questions or discussion? Minutes look good. Do I have a motion?
Madam Chair, I move approval of the minutes of the March 5, 2024 meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion by Linda Anderson and a second by Kurt Chakowski. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. B, receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on a request for a C of A for the addition of new signage at 531 West Crawford Street.
Thank you. Good afternoon. This is a request for a certificate of appropriateness. I almost always say occupancy because I'm used to saying occupancy. So if I ever do that, know that I mean appropriateness. For a sign that is facing Crawford Street for Mel's Grill. And the proposed location is where the old sign was, and now they've moved that around the corner to distinguish the two entrances. So you'll note the sign concept above. It's the MEC, Mel's Event Center. I did point out that there was a period missing on center. I don't know if that is intentional or not, but the owner did not address that. The sign will be placed in that area where the drawing is. It's 4x4. It's an ultra black board, and it will be screwed into the brick. There is no intention to add any additional lighting. The sign will not be lit. They will not have a spotlight. He said that there is lighting on the building already, and that's how they intend to light it. He is not here because it's lunchtime, and he said it would be difficult to be here. I said I understood that, so I'm happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Ms. Tate, I think the sign is fine. I do have the same question that you do as to whether or not that period after the C should in fact be there or is intentionally not there.
Right.
And it's the same size as the old one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, Ms. Tate, we would be only talking about that facade and that sign, not signing that went around on the other
That's
side
correct.
as well.
The rest of the signs are already in place.
Correct.
Around the other
Thank you.
entrances. Mm-hmm.
Any discussion, question? Okay. Have a motion?
I move to approve the certificate of appropriateness for the addition of a new signage at 531 West Crawford.
Second.
Motion by Kurt Chakowski, second by Linda Anderson. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. C, receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on a request for a C of A to wash and clean the west elevation, repaint in the existing color, and add a new mural to the exterior of 316 West Woodard Street.
Yes, thank you. This is a request for the mural mock-up that will be placed on the west elevation. This will be the new location for the DDA office space. Yesterday, Tony, Mr. Kai, called to ask if it was okay to repaint the building yesterday when they had the contractor there. They washed it over the weekend. He did ask Donna, who referred him to me, and that I said that was okay. Because it was the existing color, and I didn't see there being any questions concerning that. So really, we are looking at the mural aspect. It's on the rear half of the building, quite colorful. If you know Mr. Kai, he likes fishing, and so I think this is an appropriate mural for his taste. The design committee did approve it. They are aware of the funding that will need to be in place. And just as a side note, I did discuss having some type of maintenance agreement drawn up or prepared so that we can have an applicant sign that so that we know that maintenance requirements will be in place moving forward, and that we just have that peace of mind and something to go back and document that. So,
That's a great idea.
do you have any questions for me?
This is the definition of, I once caught a fish this,
It was bigger than my boat.
and it was.
I
And
wish
it
she was
is.
here.
You
Nicole's
could eat
here.
my
I do
bones.
have any questions for her, but you would like that, I'm sure.
I had a question about text, because it is just the back,
Yeah.
really almost 3/4 of the building. Will there be text on the left side at any point, signage, or to say
Not
the
that it
purpose
was
of the building?
indicated.
Okay.
There is a tree there, so I'm guessing with the shadow or the size of the tree, you may not be able to see it from the street
Mhm.
side.
Got it.
But
I can
that's
see,
the
yeah, I can see
adjacent-
that.
Yeah, the adjacent public parking.
Look at him adding
Yeah.
landscaping to his signage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is by RC.
Thank you.
Need a bigger boat.
Yeah. I like sailing, it needs to be a bigger boat.
Do you have a motion?
I move to approve the request for certificate of appropriateness to wash and clean the west elevation, repaint in the existing color, and add new mural to the exterior of 316 West Woodard.
Second.
We have a motion by Rhonda Bourne and a second by Steve Riley. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thought I had it.
Item D, receive a report, hold a discussion, and take action on a request for a C of O for the addition of new window graphics at 517 West Main Street.
Thank you. This is a request for new signage for 517 Gallery as well as the Denison Arts Council. They are vinyl graphics that will be applied to the window in the colors that are shown on the screen. The lettering is a little different in size, based on 3.5 inches is what it states, but you'll note that the top Denison and Council seem to be a little smaller than the arts in the middle. And then there are separate graphics at the bottom that has the email address as well as Denison Council of Arts resources on the other side. So, but it meets the window requirements. They are of an appropriate size. And with that, we would recommend approval. We do not have anybody here representing them. Any questions for me?
I'm so delighted that the Arts Council presence in that block grows and grows. And new graphics to identify and exemplify that things are growing and changing there is very good in my mind.
Great. Very nice. Thank you, Mary. Have a motion?
I would move to approve a certificate of appropriateness for the addition of new window graphics at 517 West Main.
Second.
Motion to approve by Kurt Chakowski, second by Linda Anderson. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on to staff updates. Not any staff updates today? Okay. Then we're going to adjourn.
If I
Given
could,
that-
just
Oh,
quickly,
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
I would note and am very pleased with the presence of all the city staff here, whether it be P&Z or whether it be the sports staff. Thank you very much for attending and answering questions when we have them. I really appreciate you guys. Even if Robert left.
Robert took a call.
He's working on the big event stuff.
Excellent. That'll be a good time.
Saturday, so I know he's scrambling with some of his staff to get things done.
Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Given that, Madam Chair, I move the meeting adjourn.
Second.
Okay, meeting is adjourned.